Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, guys, as you can see by the thumbnail, I thought this would be just a little cool one where I've talked about what the game should add in the future. I know the game is early and we've only had update 3, so I don't want anyone thinking this is like a bash, towards the game or hate towards the game. This is in no way like any hate. I'm not hating on the developers. I'm just, after playing this and playing, I guess, other similar games in the past, me and my community just have talked about what we think this game should add that could help, entertain us in the future, bring more players in the future, make it more enjoyable. So yeah, I'm gonna start listing those right now, so let's do it. I've been saying since I first played the game was TVs, televisions, some sort of entertainment value, that can entertain the customers, which I think TV, I would say radio too, but we have the jukebox. But yeah, my main thing is a TV. I think TV should be put into the game for entertainment for the customers. And one thing I think that would be really cool is if they were to be able to be turned on. It doesn't even have to be a real show that makes sense. If they can just be turned on, something's possibly playing, and say the customers are entertained with the show and satisfied with the food, that will lead them to a bigger tip, to tip you more. I don't know if this game has some sort of system like that, but I just thought that would be cool. It's something I've been discussing since this game has come out. Like, one thing I always discussed was that, or at least that I've noticed, only VIPs buy the lobster, so that shows that only they can afford the lobster because they're VIPs. So they have some sort of system, implemented into this game where there is a value, some type of, value from worst to greatest, because obviously the VIPs are going for the lobster. So I think that maybe that could be implemented in the game. The TVs can provide some sort of entertainment towards the customers, and if they were satisfied with their meal and with the TV, the entertainment, boom, 50 or 60 more bucks when they tip you or when they pay for their meal. Another thing I think they should add, which I guess some people could find silly, but I'm just thinking of stuff that would help entertain us, maybe, is with the plants, all of these, or maybe add some new ones. I think maybe we should be able to water them. I know this is a restaurant, game, and it seems like adding, a watering tool would be, I guess, useless. But like I said, these are just other things to help keep people entertained. Say you're at 9 floors max restaurant like me, and you're already on the leaderboard and you got nothing to do, but you want to play this game. Boom, you can water your plants. And I would love to see, if you water them, they grow over time, and if they don't, they die, like an actual plant. So I think that would be cool, somehow watering your plants. It doesn't even have to be that system to where they die, they grow. I think it would just be cool if you could water plants in general, something you can do. Purchase a watering can, and then you go up and press E to water it. In my opinion, that'd be cool. A small little entertaining thing to do. I think that would motivate more people to maybe explore with your guys' flowers more, because I'll be honest, I like the flowers, but I don't think there's there's not enough flowers, or you need something like watering, because like I haven't seen many people use flowers. I've seen people use flowers for like methods and somewhat decorations, but it's hard to make some of the flowers we have, I guess, look good with some of the stuff we have. But I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, like, we could use a little bit more, and then maybe the watering system would be cool. But like I said, it's early game, so this could be something they could be adding in the future. All the stuff I could be listing right now could be something they could be adding in the future. All right, one thing I instantly thought of when I was doing my climbing to the roof video is, once I made it to the roof, I would go to the roof right now, but that takes work. But one thing I thought of, and that made me even think of, doesn't even have to be the roof, but I'd prefer it to be the roof, that if I was on the roof right now, like say I could I could teleport to the roof. Say after floor 9, rooftop was an option. You teleport up there and you can set up tables. You can set up, you know, yeah, people can eat outside. It's like eating on the roof, and you can set up one of those picnic tables with the umbrella, so the sun isn't in people's face. People can eat up there, because who doesn't want to eat outside? That a nice day. Look at this map. Look at the sunny day. Look at the trees. Look at the water. Who wouldn't want to sit on that roof and just, you know, tower over it all while enjoying some nice lobster, or maybe some pie, or maybe some cake, or maybe some ice cream, or maybe some, okay, I'll stop. One thing that I think it'd be pretty cool to see, which I don't know if I can ever see this game adding, because I don't know how hard this is to do, but I feel like with like all this decoration, it looks really good. So there's like a lot of empty space. So with the customers walking in and out, as you can tell when, you know, you walk up to somebody's restaurant, they start walking, like, yeah, they're walking in. What if they could walk around the map? Like, say they were on their way to lunch and they just like teleported all right here, and say there was like lunch rush. Say like, it's like, how I would like to call it is, one, to spice it up a little more and make the map look, I guess, a little less empty, would be to have people walking around. Maybe have NPCs walking around, and then those NPCs can like stop, look at your place and be like, ooh, that place looks good, and then walk over and decide to go in and eat. Like I said, I don't know if that's something they can do. That would be cool. Also, speaking on top of NPCs, if I'm going to continue on this topic, another thing that would be cool is with the boost system, like gain a massive boost in customers to your restaurant for 15 minutes. I think that should be added to the game for free, but instead of a boost, maybe, you know, it should be like a lunch hour, but you know, it's not actually an hour of, you know, I'd say maybe at least a 30-minute boost a day. Like, it's just lunch hour. If you're online in the game, you get a burst of lunch hour, you get a bunch of customers, you know. I feel like that would be fair and good for every like player, game passes or not. It would just be a cool thing to add, plus just a cool thing to see. Imagine lunch hour, you're chilling in your restaurant, minding your own business, then you have a bunch of people charge, like, boom, lunch hour, you have a bunch of people charge at your building, and then you don't stress out because you have this much staff. Unless you don't have this much staff, then you're gonna stress out. All right, going on with eating outside and all that, I think just like other games usually tend to do, I think they should add a like day and night system in the game to, you know, where obviously right now it's always day, which I don't mind, but you know, like I said, it'd be cool if it was night, and with that being night, your restaurants kind of, I guess, shine more. So with buildings like this, I guess it would make more sense. But say it was night right now, like it was night and I walked up to this guy's place and it was just glowing because he had so many lights set up. That would be cool. So, you know, it's nighttime, we're walking around, bam, we see somebody's place just glowing, depending on, you know, how much they decorated with lights. Like, one thing I think would look really cool with if that were to be added into the game would be these lights, or these candles over here. I have a feeling like, just, I guess for like a date night type of room, these would just like be better to use. The room can be somewhat dark, there's candles, you know, it looks better. You know, that's just my opinion on it. One huge thing I think they should add, and I guess this is more speaking towards from a YouTuber / streamer perspective, to really interact with your audience. I remember playing in a old restaurant game on Roblox, that if someone came to your restaurant, you could go to your settings and hire them. So basically whitelist them to edit your restaurant, but I wouldn't say edit, just to like cook on your stoves, you know. Like, say I've had people come in my restaurant, like when the game was like, you know, fairly blowing up after their VIP update, and I started to get into it. People were coming up to me like, yo, you should, like, I want to help you with your restaurant. And I'm like, I wish you could. I wish you could help me. I wish you could go like go up to the stoves and cook. I wish you could like I wish you could collect it. Like, I don't mean that to me, like, people legitimately have came up to me and are like, yo, can we like help like your restaurant? And I'm like, no. Like, the only thing you can do is whitelist them to go up, you know, and down your stairs, or blacklist them. I think that would be a really cool system to add. They don't have to be able to fully, you know, edit your place, just in case, you know, you trust somebody and they start deleting all your setup, blah blah blah, they steal your stuff. We don't want that. I don't want that. So that's why I want to make it very clear that I think we should add it to where they can only, if you do give them the perms, they can only mess with your stove and with your dishwashers, all that other stuff. I don't think they should get build perms unless maybe that is implemented. You should be able to turn that off and on, you know, versus just touching these and editing these two completely different buttons, just to prevent scamming. Because I know if that was added, there's going to be a lot of buttheads in the future who aren't going to want to, you know, they're just going to scam kids, because that's what they do. Guys, well, that is where I am wrapping it up. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and the ideas we discussed with this, you know, the future of this game. I am loving this game, so I'm hoping maybe I see similar, if not maybe the ideas I talked about later in the game. I can't wait to see what they have to add. But if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like on the video, sub to the channel if you are new, and turn on the bell to get notified when I post every day. So far it's either every day or every few days, you know, every other day, but I'm uploading 5 times a week. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching, and yeah.